Hello everyone and welcome to Channel Slowly Bleeding. My name is James Ward. I hadn't planned on recording any videos for you today, but I logged into my version 3 client today, which today became the only version of Magic Online that you can play, as they've retired the previous version 2 client. And I noticed that they had gifted all the accounts, every account that's logged in throughout the history of Magic, with the pre-release entry for the Magic 2015. I knew that they were going to do this, and that's one of the reasons I started this new account a few weeks ago, to make sure that I got an extra gift of this Magic 2015 free pre-release. So I got my Phantom points and I got my pre-release package. I just wanted to check that out tonight, but I wasn't going to do anything else until I noticed that in the play lobby they have activated Magic 2015 for new player drafts. Now I'm not sure if this was intentional, but you'll see here that if we find it down here, new to Magic Online is doing a M15 times 3 booster draft. So no other format allows Magic 2015 to be played until Friday, but it's Wednesday now, and Magic 2015 has been activated for new players to play with new player points. Every time you open a Magic Online new account, you get 20 new player points, so that allows you to play 5 of these Magic 2015 4-player drafts. And not only that, but you get the opportunity to win actual packs with these free points. You see here that it's a Swiss draft, and that if you win even one match, you get 3 Magic 2015 5-card boosters. If you win 2 matches, you get 5 5-card boosters. I'm not exactly sure whether 5-card boosters have any chance of getting rare cards, but it's still free cards no matter how you look at it, and it's also free practice at the Magic 2015 format. So tonight I will be bringing you your first opportunity to look at the draft format for Magic 2015 online. So let's get started, and I'll see you as soon as the draft begins. Now I'll tell you that I've had limited experience with playing the new pre-release sealed format, the 6 booster sealed, and this format seems very slow, very grindy. Blue, black, and white seem to have the best cards for sort of taking over the game. Black and white have the best removal, and blue have the best tempo cards. So those will be the colors I'll be focusing on, but we'll just see what we open to determine what we'll end up being in. I'm not going to try to force any specific color, but those are the colors I would like to end up in. And we'll see you back here in just a couple minutes when the draft begins. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we open. Okay, we have opened Phyrexian Revoker. Name a non-land card. Activated abilities of sources can't be activated. This is probably the worst. It's definitely one of the worst rares you can open for the draft format. Not something that's particularly going to be particularly useful. Ancient Silverback is a pretty strong card. Just having creatures that your opponent can't really deal with is obviously strong in this format. Juggernaut, not interested in that. Not interested in restock. Some of the strong commons we have here are Sign in Blood, Aresko Swiftclaw, Frost Lynx, Black Cat. Those are all pretty strong commons. I think we're going to start with the Silverback, even though I don't necessarily want to be in green, but that's a pretty strong card. Let's go ahead and pick it for now. Okay, Waste Not. Again, not a very strong rare, so I think we'll avoid that. Caustic Tar, that's a very strong card. It's very difficult to get rid of lands in this format, and you'll find that this is actually a lot stronger than it looks, because games just last so long that you'll easily get the 6 mana. So that's pretty good option there. This card, the Kite Fins, not something I'm interested in. Same with the Meteorite. I'm looking at this Titanic Growth that goes really well with our first pick. There's nothing here that is just screaming for me to jump into another color. If we end up getting Caustic Tar eventually, we'll be happy to take it, but I think we'll take the Titanic Growth for now. Okay, Gather Courage. This can be a free combat trick in the right situation. Another Titanic Growth. Feral Incarnation. That can actually be surprisingly strong. I don't necessarily care about the Convoke as much, but just 9 mana in this format is not unheard of to get, because these are just very, very slow games, very little removal. I think we're going to stick with our Titanic Growth and just see whether we can build a green deck that beats people up quickly. Okay, what do we have here? Broodkeeper. Nope, nothing I'm very interested in here. This can be a fine trick, but we have a lot of tricks already. This is actually a pretty strong card if you're in blue. Counter spells in this format are surprisingly good because of the lack of removal, and being able to draw an extra card is decent as well. I think this is what we'll go with. Being green blue and playing some sort of tempo beatdown deck seems like a decent strategy. Okay, Living Totem's a decent card. Sun and Blood, I don't mind seeing that at all. Oh, this is the pack that we opened. Black Cat's a fine early drop. Seems like black is coming back to us. So if black's going to be open, I think what we want is the Sign in Blood. Okay, Mind Rot can be pretty good in this format. Cursed Spirit goes really well with what we're trying to do. And the Caustic Tar came back as well. Not sure if we should take a chance that Caustic Tar will wheel once more. This is only a 4-player draft. Or if we should just take the hope that the Accursed Spirit wheels. I think we're going to take the Accursed Spirit, because I think if somebody's going to take a black card, they're probably going to take Mind Rot. They're going to undervalue Caustic Tar, I believe. Okay, Zoffshade is exactly what we are interested in this deck. So I think we're pretty well settling into black-green. Yep, black-green. We'll be happy if we get some good removal in black. We'll be valuing that very highly if we see any. Okay, we can take a Ranger's Guile. Okay, we can take a Black Cat. That's a fine wheel. Frostlinks is also very strong, but the way cards are being passed to us, I think, Void Snare is pretty strong too. I don't know. Maybe we want to be 3-color. Hard to say. I think we'll take the Black Cat for now and see what else wheels. Yeah, we're fine taking this Caustic Tar this time. Okay, we can take this in case we end up in blue. Take the Evolving Wilds in case we end up 3-color. I'm very happy to see this Void Snare come back. We have some very strong cards. I'm not sure what our opponents are taking at this point. Alright, let's see what happens in pack 2. Definitely like to see some removal. Chandra. We're not even in red, but Chandra's actually not that strong of a planeswalker. I'm okay with passing her up, even though it's very hard to pass up a planeswalker in limited. Pillar of Light is exactly the kind of removal that we want to be grabbing up, but we're not in those colors yet. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab the Pillar of Light. Sliver Hive Lord. We're not playing slivers. Another Accursed Spirit. Dissipate. Nice bear. We're definitely gonna need some early drops. I think the bear will come back. This can be a pretty decent card. This is good removal for blue. I think we will take the removal. Coral Barrier was surprisingly strong in the deck I played in the pre-release. This is a pretty good beater. This can keep us alive in the early game. I think we'll take the barrier. Okay, there's another Mind Rot. This can be good if we get some more creatures. We're kind of lacking right now. I think we'll take the Mind Rot. I think we'll take Turn to Frog. Triplicate Spirits would get us some creatures. Turn to Frog I think is decent enough removal for this format. Okay, let's go ahead and take the bear this time. Take a Nimbus of the Isles. Just need more creatures. Okay, now we can take Military Intelligence. Okay, we can take this Amphin Path Mage. We need to naturalize. Nah, let's take the Path Mage. Okay. Happy to see this Vampire come back. Okay, we can take a Bronze Sable. This can be a bit of a blowout, but I think we just want to take the Bronze Sable. Especially in a 3-color deck. Okay, this can help us weed through our deck a bit. And let's go ahead with the Assistant. I don't think we'll play any of these cards, but Invisibility is fine. Definitely won't play any of these cards.